Good afternoon, dear students. It's me Malohat, senior teacher at Urgan State University. Dear students, today at our lesson, we will talk about urban sprawl. Dear students, you know that everything has its advantages and disadvantages. It is, on the other words, everything has its positive and a negative impact on people, on environment too. So today at our lesson, we mainly talk about the negative impact of urban sprawl. What is urban sprawl? Urban sprawl refers to the expansion of poorly planned, low-density, auto-dependent development which spreads out over large amounts of land, putting long distances between homes, stores, and work, and creating a high segregation between residential and commercial uses with harmful impacts on the people living in these areas and the ecosystems, wildlife that have been displaced. Although some would argue that urban sprawl has its benefits, such as creating local economic growth, urban sprawl has many negative consequences for residents and the environment, such as higher water and air pollution, increased traffic fatalities and jams, loss of agricultural capacity, increased car dependency, higher taxes, increased runoff into rivers and lakes, harmful effects on human health, including higher rates of obesity, high blood pressure, hypertension, and chronic diseases, increased flooding, decreases in social capital, and loss of natural habitats, wildlife, and open space. In its path, urban sprawl consumes immeasurable acres of forests, farmlands, woodlands, and wetlands, and in its wake leaves vacant storefronts, boarded up houses, closed businesses, abandoned, and usually contaminated industrial sites and traffic congestion, which can stretch miles from urban centers and is creating a hidden debt of unfunded infrastructure and services, urban decay, social dysfunction, and environmental degradation. Increased air pollution. Urban sprawl increases car and truck traffic by creating longer and more frequent commutes, which leads to a major increase in air pollution and ground level smog. Vehicles are the number one cause of air pollution in many urban areas, with serious implications for public, wildlife, and ecosystem health. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, poor air quality increases respiratory ailments like asthma and bronchitis, heightens the risk of life-threatening conditions like cancer, and burdens our health care system with substantial medical costs. Increased water pollution. Urban sprawl increases water pollution as rainwater picks up gasoline, lawn chemicals, heavy metals, paint spills, motor oil, pet wastes, construction site erosion, and other pollutants in runoff from lawns, driveways, roads, and parking lots, which can eventually travel in large, concentrated amounts, polluting nearby water sources such as a stream, river, or lake. Increased water consumption. Increased water consumption in urban sprawl can create water distribution issues and lead to water overconsumption as more water is consumed for lawn watering and other landscape activities, which can strain and deplete local water supply systems. Degraded human health. Degraded human health, poor community design, such as poorly planned, low density, auto dependent development, makes it more difficult for people to get physical activity and maintain a healthy weight. There is a clear correlation between urban sprawl and the epidemic levels of obesity and the increase of chronic diseases associated with physical inactivity. Contributors to urban sprawl. Causes of urban sprawl. It occurs in metropolitan areas that allow unrestricted growth or have no plan to contain the growth. Automobiles and highways allow us to commute, drive many miles to and from a job. Desire for open spaces, better schools, and housings. Examples of urban sprawl. Phoenix. Environmental impact. Negative impact of urban sprawl. Traffic strains our infrastructure, roads and bridges. Air pollution strains water supply, providing streets, utilities, and other public facilities costs more. Loss of green areas and animal habitats separates classes of people. Upper income groups move further away. Lower income groups stay in inner city areas. Impact of urban sprawl. Solutions to urban sprawl. Developing plans for smart growth. Efficient use of land and resources. Development closer to existing cities. Good public transportation. Portland, Oregon, created urban growth boundary celebration. Florida, homes built closer together. Vancouver, British Columbia, sustainable communities, places where residents can live and work. 40% of the residents can walk to work. Grassroots position. Citizen groups working to stop urban sprawl through education and activism. Portland, Oregon. You can see in this slides and this picture. Celebration, Florida. Dear students, that is all about urban sprawl, mainly as I have just mentioned above, the negative impact of urban sprawl. So I hope you all will revise the learned material today and you will be ready for the next time. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.